Shalom. First of all, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakdash. Double honor to teachers, sellers, and apostles of great millstone. Likewise, brothers out there putting on this truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep into you, brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. Today's lesson titled, Jake in the Middle. And yeah, it's if any of you remember that show, Malcolm in the Middle, basically I took this in, the poster and basically made this little picture you see up there. As we know what's taking place right now, okay, is a conflict between two evils, okay? The right evil and the left evil, okay? You got Trump, you got Biden, you got the red states, and you got the blue states, okay? And what we know right now is that Jakes out there in the world are unaware that this conflict between the two evils, okay, is going to heavily involve them, because this is going to be that destruction, that judgment that the Lord is going to be bringing on Great Babylon, America, and how he's going to eliminate the 2/3, okay, of our people, okay, so-called Black Americans and Latino. Let's go into our first scripture here. This is the book of Obadiah 1:4. It says, "Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord Yahweh Shemashai." Now, the Lord is infinite in his ways of how he can destroy Esau. I mean, he can speak a rough word and Esau will be destroyed automatically. We know that, okay? But the Lord is having fun, okay? This is his creation. This is his movie. This is his script, okay? And the way he's going to bring Esau down is in a multitude, okay, of ways, or different diverse ways. Now, one of those ways, when we look at it, is going to be, internal conflict, okay, between, okay, the different, sides of Esau, okay? Now, take a look at this article here, and you might not be able to see this, but this is what Biden said as he was getting on Air Force One. And Biden says, it's self-evident that Trump is an insurrectionist, okay? Pay careful attention to that word, insurrectionist, okay? Insurrection, okay? Because we know right now what's going on in the news is that Trump is, being tried, okay? He's being tried right now in court. And you also had an impeachment hearing on Biden, okay? Which is like, well, what are you bringing an impeachment hearing on a guy that's almost 80 years old for? I mean, so we understand, okay, that they've got a lot of issues going on here in Great Babylon, America. And you can go into the book of Matthew 12:25, and it reads, "And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. Every city or house divided against itself shall not stand." Now, let's go at this next article here, because this is very critical, okay? When you look at this article, you may not be able to see it too well, but I'll read it from the big screen that I'm looking at here. And this is from the Los Angeles Times, and it says, "Trump promises vengeance and power grabs if he wins in 2024. Here's the plan." In the wake of this week's terrifying news of the New York Times Siena College polls showing Donald Trump beating President Biden in a must-win battleground state, keep in mind two words and spread them: Insurrection Act. This is from November 9th, 2023. So this is reason why you see you have to be. It's important that the watchman constantly stay abreast. Sometimes you can miss an article. Sometimes these things are posted in different venues or different platforms. Okay, but here what's going on. Continuing, it says, "It's been 31 years since a president last invoked the act and dispatched troops domestically to enforce federal law. That's the longest stretch of non-use in the Insurrection Act, roughly 240-year history, befitting the discounting power it confers. Back then, President George H.W. Bush sent in the military at the request of Governor Pete Wilson to quell the 1992 riots in Los Angeles after 4 police officers were acquitted of their horrific video recording beating of Rodney King." Now, why did they use Rodney King, okay, or that riot with Jake Stem, involved, okay, over a verdict that the world know, okay, was biased, okay? Why did they use that? Because they're throwing these hints out here to show you that really, okay, in this insurrection, when Biden called Trump an insurrectionist, and here's Trump saying that he's vowing revenge on implementing, okay, the Insurrection Act. In reality, in case you haven't or you don't remember a video I put out a couple of months ago where Trump laid out his plan about, taking care of the border, homeless, he's going to get them off the street, okay, taking back America. In other words, he's about to step up, okay, and do what Esau had promised pursuant to Genesis 27:41, which is what? to go and slay his brother Jacob, which is the 12th tribe of Israel. And it says, but if Trump is re-elected, the Lord's next invocation could come soon on January 20, 2025, Inauguration Day. We've been warned. Anticipating widespread protests against his second term, Trump and allies reportedly are drafting plans to invoke the Insurrection Act in its first hours in the White House, therefore confirming the expected protesters' likely point. Trump is a danger to liberty and constitutional governance. So here it is right here. This guy, okay, is intending on invoking an act in which he could take the United States military forces and put them on the street, okay, against people that he feel are a threat, okay, to basically the United States sovereignty or basically his rulership, okay? And this is where Jake them who, have their mindset on continuity here in Great Babylon, America, and not heeding to the warning that's coming from the watchman, okay, is going to be caught in the middle. Let's go into the next book here. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 16, and we're sounding, and it says, for there should be in every place and in the next city a great insurrection. Now, you look at the word insurrection. Didn't I open up in that article where Biden, identified Trump as an insurrectionist? Okay, and here it is right here in the scripture. It says, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. Who fears the Lord? The Hebrew Israelites. These other tribes don't fear the Lord. They have their own gods, okay? Esau is trying to promote himself as a god, so he has no fear of the Lord, the habitation. Only we do, including the wicked 2/3. They just don't know it, okay, because they're deceived by the gods of this world. And it says, they should be like madmen, sparing none, but still sporting and destroying those that fear the Lord, which is the 12th tribe of Israel. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. So much for throwing money in the air, Floyd Mayweather. So much for your big mansion, Michael Jordan. So much for your marijuana farm there, Mike Tyson. Okay, so much for your mansions there, Shaquille O'Neal, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, and all of them. All of you are Hebrew Israelites, and you will be thrown out of your mansions. Okay, those of you who are very poor, you will be thrown out of your little shithole apartments or your little shithole hut. Okay, this is what's going to take place to all of us. Okay, and then the Lord, it continues and it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they should be tried as gold in the fire. So there's an insurrection that's coming. Okay, this is going to be that moment when Jake will realize, like, I get it. See, Jake, you're going to get it. At this time, you'll get it. You'll realize that the warnings are real. Okay? Again, we make it plain on tables. We break it on articles. We filter it through the scriptures. We're letting you know that great judgment is coming here on Great Babylon, America, in particular on the tribe of Israel. Okay? But Esau is really the target of the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai. Jake, you're just caught up in the middle, and you're going to be destroyed because of the simple reason you're putting all your trust into this place. Yes, we do live here. We do have to eat. We do have to work. We do have to pay bills and everything like that. But we don't have our mind in this place for real. In the back of our mind, we understand that this place is very finite and it is scheduled to be destroyed. Let's go into the book of 2nd Esdras 15 and start with 16. It says, for there should be seditions amongst men, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor prince, and the cause of their action shall stand in their power. Again, what is Biden saying and what did Trump say? Biden called him an insurrectionist. Trump, okay, in his words said that he believed that there's going to be people who are not going to be happy with him being reelected. So he's preparing, okay, using the United States military force, okay, to go and deal with the citizens. Now, we, as the men of the Lord, okay, and the watchmen, we know that the border crossings with those men that look like they're military age and stuff, those are the men that Trump is going to use. So that suspicion of, the silent invasion of Great Babylon, America or United States of America is going to come to fruition because those men, okay, those men or those people crossing the border right now as we speak, okay, are in fact going to be those troops that's going to be on the street of America, not your typical American troop. And it says, a man shall desire to go into the city and should not be able, for because of their pride, the city should be troubled and houses should be destroyed, and man shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. Hey, when everybody's getting their ass beat, you think, shot at, harass, raw mob. You think Jake is going to be driving those delivery truck? You think those Edomites are going to be driving those delivery truck? People are going to put their lives, okay, or the safety of their family or themselves ahead of doing a job. And this is why you're going to see this place is going to collapse. Because why? These devils are against each other. As Yahushua Mashiach said, what? A kingdom against itself cannot stand. Okay, they will fall. They're trying to cast out each other. Okay, the devil trying to cast out the devil. Okay, wicked trying to cast out evil. Okay, or evil trying to cast out evil. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 19, verse 1. It says, the burden of Egypt, which is placed in spiritual Sodom and Egypt. Behold, the Lord Yahweh shall ride upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt, and idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. All of their people who graduate from Stanford, Harvard, all these top end schools, you know, they could tell you and predict what the stock market is going to be like, what is going to happen in the next 3 or 4 years as far as the economy and all that stuff like that. Okay, are no longer going to have that ability. Why? Because when they look around, they see the insurrection that's going on, they see the downfall, the collapse, you know, the heinous murders and just the massive amount of debt, which is places known as spiritual, which is places known as what? The valley of the shadow of death. Okay, people really are going to lose it. Okay, and it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, we're going to see that on a global scale right now. As we can see right now, you have I think it's the 5th fleet right now of 5 of those battle carrier group out there in the Middle East. Okay, preparing for what? Okay, that battle. Okay, that the Lord Yahushua has said that he was going to have these earthly nations gather in the valley of decision. And so you see that's silently being built as right now everyone is being distracted. Okay, with the folly going on between these cavemen right now about whose dick is bigger than the other. Okay, and Jake, again, you know, you're going to be caught in the middle because some of you are Democratic, some of you are Republican, and you're in reality, we can just tell you, you're simply idiots that are going to burn in a lake of fire. But many of you are going to be slaughtered in the streets of Great Babylon, America, because you are caught in the middle. So, like to call yourself by giving all glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Bashim Kakadash. Double honors to teachers, listen to Apostle Great Millstone. Likewise, brothers, so they're putting on the truth. Faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep into you, brothers and sisters, doing it. Shalom.